What's up, everybody? This is actually a video that one of my subscribers asked me to do. Uh, they asked me to do a video about the similarities between Sonny Corinthos, well, the similarities and differences between Sonny Corinthos and Johnny Zakara. Um, I think Sonny and Johnny are a lot alike, and I said this when Johnny came on the show 5 years ago. I said this. He reminds me of a young Sonny, ambitious. Has a mean streak, smart, calculated, can be cold-blooded and ruthless. Um, you know, they're both smart. They both know how to outsmart each other. And the reason why I think they hate each other so much is because they notice similarities between each other. The differences, of course, is I think Sonny is a little more street smart than him. I think it is because, for one, Sonny been in this game for, what, 20 years? He's been a mob boss for many years. So I'm like, people criticize Sonny for sitting behind his desk or sitting in his comfortable house and barking out orders to Jason, but Sonny wasn't always that way. Sonny earned the title mob boss. He earned it. He was out there with Joe Scully and Luke, and he was out there shooting people and doing his thing. He earned the right to be a mob boss. He went up against the Rivera brothers. Anybody who don't know who the Rivera brothers are, that's his first wife's father and uncle. That's how Sonny actually got his territory and stuff in Puerto Rico. After Lily's father died, Sonny took over his territory in Puerto Rico. So if you didn't know that, I suggest you research your history. But yeah, Sonny's more street smart. He's more ruthless. And sometimes I notice a big change in him, though. Like, he don't sometimes think before he reacts. And I think that's because the writers are kind of changing him a little bit, because Sonny always thought before he did shit. You know what I mean? He never really made dumb decisions and not think about the repercussions. Or he never, made plans and not, made sure that they're foolproof plans. So, yeah, but I think he is just more smarter than Johnny. And besides, Johnny used Kate, who he knew was mentally ill, just to get back at Sonny. Sonny would have never did that. And it doesn't matter if Kate went to him, Johnny could have turned her down. Just like when Sonny kids come to him and stuff like that to get back at Sonny or whatever. Sonny would never use someone's child, especially a kid, to get back at his enemy. Sonny comes at you directly through business. So I think that's a major difference between him and Johnny. And the thing about improving Johnny in order to be a mob boss is people was right. Sonny has guards, he has an enforcer, he wears suits. And mind you, back in 08, 4 years ago, when Jason took over the Corinthos organization, Jason dressed up in a suit. He was wearing a suit. To be a mob boss, you got to dress like a mob boss. Johnny does sometimes act like a mob boss, but he don't really, I mean, if you look at him now, he just kind of seems more of a soldier, a mob enforcer or a soldier himself. And I remember when he hired Ethan to be his lieutenant. I think that was dumb because, for one, Ethan ain't cut out to be no mob enforcer. For one, he too soft. Now, unless they bring him back a little tough and hardcore, but he's more of a con artist than an enforcer, than working with the mob. Johnny do need an enforcer. He do need an attorney present. And he do need guards, and I think the best thing for him is to actually buy a house. Because if you're going to be a mob boss, you need to live like one, act like one, and dress like one. Look at Sonny. I mean, and mind you, the similarities between Johnny and Sonny. Remember, back in 01, back in 2000, 2001, remember when he was married to Carly the first time? Sonny lived in a penthouse somewhat similar to Johnny's penthouse. I bet you people ain't think about that one. So that's why I always say he reminds me of a younger version of Sonny. It would be funny if Johnny actually turned out to be Sonny's son, but I know it's kind of far-fetched because Sonny didn't know Claudia back in the day. So I was hoping that it would have happened, because I think Johnny would be the definite choice to take over the Corinthos organization one day. But he got a long way to go to be another Sonny, though. In my opinion, he got a long way to go. Johnny just needs to be improved. Like, I don't like his decisions. Like, Come on, like, you're using his kids, you're using his girlfriend, all to get back at him. That's not Sonny MO. Sonny comes after people through business, never through family. He comes at you through business. That's how he does things. So, yeah, but that's the improvements that Johnny needs to make. You know, look like a mob boss, act like it, dress like it, be like it, live like it. You know what I mean? Even Jason did. So that's my thoughts on that. So I'm out. I'll see everybody later for my Cliffhanger Friday thoughts on GH.